Hello everyone, I'm Rob Smith, the Smiths in the Black, and it is time for the Strat Time Report, and the dog days of summer are upon us. And if we take a look here, SPY goes into the highs again. Right, so he's just drifting into the highs. You can see here on the 60, like, when you get something like a grind like this, you're like, how do I get in on something like this, right? So you can see this, they tried to sell him off, come back, that's a 2 down, stopping a bunch of these guys out, and then boom, 2-2 reversal off the 60, you're in, and off she goes. So into the highs we go. If we go to QQQ, we know that's been a little weaker. And the thing was here, and this morning, you can see here how it poked down, but then comes back and turns green. Potential outside day here for the Qs. Go try and take these highs out. Real grinder here on the week, still red on the week, and this month, the open 366.28, so we're up 60 cents. So there's that. And then if you go to the Dow Jones Diamonds, here you can see outside pokes down. And so unless we have a reversal against us, we're going to take this high out. Right? That's an outside bar. They're willing to pay up, sell down, boom, 3, 2, 2. And unless you get a reversal against you, that's where we're going, albeit red on the day. But outside bars can negate the color of the candle. And the reason that's true is because they're willing to pay up and they're willing to sell down, right, outside of this. And if they're willing to do that once, they might do it again. So that's why you'll hear me say, once a 3, always a 3 can't not be, right? And so watching this on the Dow Jones Diamonds, if you don't have a reversal against you, 2, 2, reversal, keep 2 her way up, we're going to take that out. If you go to small cappers, what do we know about this? Oh boy, yeah, inside month of coming, and there's that. So it's also a 3-2-2 here, outside bar, 2 down, 2 up. So maybe we can come and take that out, but not too much to get really excited about, except for that the financials did what we were looking for. They hit their target for the month, XLF here, and you can see this. Trying to go 3-2-2 again on the 60 because it did it on the month. The outside bar, so you can see how they're similar. The outside bar, 2 down, back up. Outside bar, 2 down, back up, and it took this out. These two became an outside bar of the outside bar, right? So did FAS. It did it. It took 11 days to hit our monthly targets. You can see it's looking similar on that 60. But we've got to go down the food chain a bit here. But if we go to Apple, in Apple, we've known inside week, and then you waited for that outside bar day, inside bar, 3-1-2, bam, and we're going to take this out, and if that works, it's going to take the inside week, right? We also know it's an inside quarter to the upside, right? So we got something out of that. You just had to be patient because you can see all this doji garbage in here until you get that outside bar. That gets my attention. Whenever you have an outside bar, that gets my attention. The minimum pay up, sell down. We got some activity in there, then inside bar, real move. Boom, to the upside. If you go to Adobe, also going to see the triangle layout, which is the 2 down here. Then the inside bar, 2, 1, 2 reversal. And these 3 become outside of all that. You see that? Now it just kind of stalls out. We'll see how that goes. A lot of things stalling out here. You do have the SPY trying to go towards the highs here, so that's something. SPY's still moving. If you go to COO, Cooper, get boy, hanging with Mr. Coops. You can see that on the monthly, triangle out, 2-2 reversal, now still good. Outside week, they tried to hit it, and then boom, coming back through a previous range. That's what we look for. We'll see if that sets up again. It was a little quick. Yeah, we'll see if that sets up again. If we go to UPST from yesterday's gap list, and this here is known as the Momo hammer, right? Gaps up. They tried to bring it in, and they brought it all the way back up, which means anybody got short in here thinking there's going to be a gap filling, comes up into here, boom, they nailed them right on the opening. So we'll see. You got a little bit more room to take out these all-time highs here, and that's 191.89, because on the monthly you're going to see this, the 2 up, the 2 down, the 2-2 reversal month. Looking for these 2 to become outside bar of that. So far so good, and we'll see how that goes. If we go to Sava, and Sava trying to come back up, handling inside month, but you can see how green this is. That's when I talk about continuity. How much continuity do you have? On this month, that's bright green. And if you go to the week, what do we got here again? The outside bar, by taking out both sides. The inside bar, boom, 3, 1, 2, and still working. Sava. Now we'll see if we can get nice inside 30 now that it's had some corrective activity in here to see if we go inside 30 here and then taking out the highs of this 30 would get my attention at the top of the hour. If we go to ACY, and ACY, oh boy, big pop, comes down yesterday, the 2-2 reversal, 2 down, 2 up, took that out, and so you go to exhaustion here because these two became an outside bar of all that, right? And then it backed off, and then today they came back. So that's what you always want to see is big move, and do they come back? Right now it's flirting with this inside 60 here over 33. It pulls back into it. Next hour I want to see if we can get back over 33 would get my attention. If we go to MRVI, and not sure if this was news or what was going on in here, but it's a good example of market mechanics. And so let's say, you can see here yesterday, backs off, stop all these guys out. Then discernibly good news it appears, I don't know what happened here, but it gapped up. But as soon as it started dropping, profit takers came flying in there because they saw their profits evaporating. Then the inside 60 down, right? But however, if this was actually good news or whatever, it popped it up, today they're back in there. Say, yep, that was good. This is just guys getting stopped out, taking profits, and boom, right back up. So we'll see what comes of that. If we go to KNBE, inside on the 60 now, and just on a percentage basis, coming back to a previous range is what we like. You got the 2 down by taking out the lows of the week, and then boom, back through it. Green on the month, potential outside month, because this is an inside bar, pokes down, it comes back up, but now you got an inside 60. You know, as we've been seeing, you want to be aware of things stalling out, right? Right now, SPY's still going to the highs, and Apple, if you go here, how would I get in on this? Now that I know we're inside week to the upside, inside day to the upside, you wait for triangle the out on the 30. Here, 2 down, right now, over 148.20. Boom, off she goes. If you go to SESN having a nice day, and you see this inside month. This bar was completely inside of there. Boom, takes it out and goes to the highs. Coming through all this kind of stuff. Now stalling out a tad. We'll see how that goes. If we go to DraftKings, and DraftKings, something we look for here on the daily. You can see how they're chopping them up in here. It's hammer, inside hammer. Took it up, made magnitude by taking that out, but then failed back down. Right? Hammer, shooter, boom. Took this stuff out. Hit magnitude by taking out this low to stop them out. These became an outside bar of all that. Now, hammer, back up. Counter shooter, looking to take this out. Here, 53.97. And if we do that, you're going to see this here. The inside month, the poke down, 53.39, right? You're above that. That's RevStrat month. DraftKings, we'll keep an eye on that one. If we go to CTSH. CTSH got them good. Big gap up. Tried to come into the gap. They said, nope, nope, nope. Going outside week here. Nice move. Now you can see this. The outside month, which means the selling down here got rejected. Now we're coming back through. So for the rest of the month, as long as this thing's over 75.98, it's got my attention. If we go to the downside, you know who hates the grinder here? VXX. Hates the grind up. Hates it, right? Because you don't need any put protection because the market's not that volatile, right? And so the VIX keeps dropping, and you're going to have this keep coming down. So one of the things we've been watching is some of the SMHers. SMH takes another 2 to the downside. 2 up, 2 down on the week, right? So you wait for triangle the out, which is this. Corrective activity, then shooter, boom, 2 to the 2 up, 2 down, coming back to the previous range because we know we've had weakness here in LRCX. Ah! There you go. Wait for it to pop up. Right here. It will. Triangle the out. 2 up. Boom. 2 down and back into the basement she goes. Still looking for it to become an outside month. Below 575.33. And we knew about this from the 2 up, 2 down week. Right? As soon as it broke below here, which was 636.46, trading 582. Nice move for you. MU. Puke. Do we know about this? We sure did. Outside bar week, 2 up. Boom. 322 as soon as it took this out. 77.47. We were looking to take this out. 72.51. Now it's 69.23. Nice move. MU. AMAT having some problems too. And AMAT, what's this? 2 up. Boom. 2-2 reversal on the week. Here. Below this. 140.24. Trading 128.77. And what did they do? They come up. They triangle the out. 2 up by taking out the previous high. 2-2 reversal here. Below 129.50. Boom. And down she goes. Also, you can see potentially an outside month. So unless we have a reversal against us, we're looking to take out 123.88. Down she goes. If we go to Centene. Healthcare, still puking. And it's just one of the things on a Thursday. It's like, has there been any higher highs this week? I'm like, no. It's like, this thing is for sale every single day this week. And then you just wait for that inside 30. Boom, down she goes. We'll see if that sets up again too, because you can watch that was XLV. XLV, and you can see how XLV is actually inside day and trying to firm up. Centene, not so fortunate. If we go to Match.com, and Match still an inside day, but it's red, and we'll see if we can keep going because we got that month. 2 up by taking out the previous highs and down. Boom, down she goes after the inside week to the downside. Outside week, 3-1. Is that something we look for? Definitely is. 3-1, boom, 2. When this kicks in, we're looking to take that out, and hopefully it gets worse, and it certainly did. If we go to VRM, and VRM taking out last month's lows, outside week to the downside, and you can see this just getting cremated here now on this 30 here. You can see this, tight range, pokes up, boom. Now let's come back down and take them down below 31.93 for the next half an hour. It's only 4 cents in. Come back and come up back through the previous range and hopefully take out those lows. Q's weakening just a tad here. If we go to Western Digi. Western Digi having a day here too. Takes out last week's lows. Once again, this is an outside week. Boom, boom. Was looking to take that out. Did it. Now still trying to walk down. If you go to the 30, here's how you get in. 2 down, 2 up. Boom. As soon as it takes out that low. And that also tells us to look at STX. STX having a day here too. Outside day to the downside puker. All right. Monthly, you had that 2-2 up. But now it's starting to fail. Right? So as we close out the week, you can see this lower lows, higher high. So this is your broadening formation in here. Right? So how do you get out of there? Next week's going to be interesting here because we only got 1 day left and you're getting closer to being like 2 up, 2 down on the week. So we'll see how that goes coming into the next week. If you go to GBT. And GBT, oh boy, still an inside week, but you can see bright red after a bright green. 3 outside. And now 1, right? So there might be more pain and suffering coming up here for that. But other than that, we're staying on story stocks if we can. But today's a little dry as far as the broader averages, albeit SPY going into the highs and the sectors. So the financials did what they were supposed to do. You still got some problems in SMH, so you can stay on some of those semiconductors. MU trying to go to lows right now. All right, that's going to do it for today. I'm Rob Smith, Smith in the Black, with the Strat Time Report.